Welcome to your full body conditioning workout. Exercise number 1 is going to be a band squat to row. So you're going to want to take a fairly heavy band, place it in the doorway about waist height. What that'll look like is making a hook with your fingers, stand back, make sure you got some pretty good tension. It's going to be a safe squat, make sure your butt goes back, heels are flat, knees out. Stand up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your back. So I have to lean back just a little bit, but I do want to make sure that I'm contracting my glutes at the top and pulling with my back. So that's going to be exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're going to want to have a fairly light band handy. I'm using the ProSource brand. This is obviously the green one, but they have changed a little bit. So you'll stand on the band, make sure that you're even here, knuckles up, tailbone down, and then we're going to do an alternating shoulder press. And that's going to be for 12 to 15 reps. So we're going to do exercise number 1, straight into exercise number 2, and then we're going to rest for a full 90 seconds because our heart rate's going to be up pretty high, and I'll be demonstrating the following 2 exercises during our rest period. So let's get started. Exercise 1, squat to a row, squat to row. All right, here we go. 15 to 20 reps. Inhale down, exhale up. Contract your glutes. Keep your shoulders down. Go straight in to the band, alternating overhead press. All right, here we go. Tailbone down, neck relaxed. Exhale as you pressed. $13. $19. I'm going to go for 30 total. 21. 28. One more each side. And recover. 90 seconds. Exercise number 2, or superset number 2, is going to start with a chair supported Romanian deadlift. So you don't need to do this weighted, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little resistance. So I have a chair, it's about knee height. I'm going to be supporting my shin or leg with the opposite side, but all of my weight is on this front leg. I'm going to put this under my foot to add some resistance, but if you don't want to, just keep it flat back, hinge at the hips, stand up, squeeze your glutes. So hinge, soft knee, flat back. So we're doing a single leg Romanian deadlift. This would typically be a 2-leg, and I'm going to add this under my feet. I'm going to just grab all that slack there, as you can see, and add the resistance to make it a little harder. Supersetting with a split stance, single arm pull down. I'm going to use my green one, and I'm going to double it up. So take this out of the door, and I got about 15 seconds. You can obviously pause the video. I'm going to put this at the top of the door, and we're good to go. When we get there, I'll show you more about what that is. All right, let's get started. single Romanian deadlift. I'm gonna start with my right leg, place this under my foot, and this one is for 12 repetitions. Here we go. Driving through my heel, using my glute. 2 more. Oh, those are effective. Woo! Should be feeling that right in the glute. Okay, so make sure you're not pushing down with that opposite leg. Balance, lots of balance here. All right, straight spine, weight down the middle. I think of pulling into my glutes. Push the hips under the body. 12. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go 15 on each side. I'm gonna grab both handles, scoot back. So hands are just a hook. Same leg back as the arm that's forward. Tailbone down. Get into the ground. Here we go. Pull with the back. Scoot back. You need to make it harder. They always start out easier. 10, 5 more. Whew. Now switch that handle up. Make a hook, stack them. Same leg goes back as the arm that's forward. Tailbone tucks, neck relaxed. Two more. Okay, we've got a 90-second rest and we have one more superset. And then we're gonna take it from the top. Okay, last superset is going to be a standing band external rotation. So I actually have 2 doorway attachments. And I think I'll use the yellow one. I'm gonna go easy because I'm gonna double it up. And actually that works out well because we're gonna do a Russian twist that, I'd say take your lightest band, make sure you got handles on there, and you only need 1 handle. If you do have the kind of carabiner, you only need 1 handle. So for this one, actually I'm gonna take it here. So exercise number 1, there we go. I'm actually gonna hold on to both handles. Nope, no I'm not. That's a lie. That's pretty hard. I'm gonna hold, I got 30 seconds. I'm gonna hold on to 1 handle. And then we're gonna be taking it down pretty low, like a foot from the floor for the next exercise for our core. So for this one, we're gonna stand at the doorway in line with that hip. Make a nice L shape with the arm. We're gonna do 12 repetitions like so. We're working the rotator cuff. So keep this arm pinned in tight, all right? 12 times, here we go, side 1. Try to lead with your wristwatch, not your knuckles. 6, I think, I'm losing track of time, or track of reps. 8, 9, 12, turn to the other side, arm pinned, wrist locked, here we go. 6, tall spine. 2 more. Okay, beautiful. Right into exercise 2. So I'm actually going to double. Ooh, my shoulders are burning. It's like it's not hard during sometimes. It's like you feel sometimes the effects right after you finish. Okay, these bands. All right, so I got about a foot from the floor. This is a Russian twist. So what I'm gonna do is have a seat. Again, we're facing away from the door, and I must have singled this up. That feels really hard. Yes, I am now remembering. I singled my band up. That's gonna be better. Okay, so most people know what a Russian twist is, so I like to keep my feet on the floor. You're gonna sit back onto that tailbone, but keep your chest up. To find the appropriate tension where you're scooted away, we're gonna go from about 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock with our arms nice and straight. So got my left hand with my left hip facing the door. Here we go, across the body. And I'm keeping my belly button facing this way. I'm gonna do 12. 10. Oh, something is cracking in my back in an interesting but kind of good way. Oh, these are strengthening muscles that are weak, so that's a good thing. All right, try to relax your hip flexors a little bit here. Don't make it super hard where you can't keep your form. Two more. Those are hard. 12. OMG. 90 seconds. Ooh, ooh. And we're gonna take it one more time from the top with the squat to row. Get some water if you need to. Let's make a note here. So if you need to write down what bands you were using, make adjustments for your next set, either up or down, so that you can feel challenged enough. So we need to set back up for the squat to row. Definitely helps to have more than one doorway attachment for circuits like this. Let's see, got rid of the wrong thing. I don't remember what color bands I used. So we're only doing this circuit twice. So this one goes about belly button height or waist height, so just above belly button is fine. So around that level. All right, so we've got 30 seconds. Squat to row, and that is superset with the alternating shoulder press, which I used the green one, so I'm going to set that here. And we're going to do, I'm going to do 20. Do what you can on the squat to row. I'm going to do 20, and then I'm going to do 15 each side again. That felt pretty good. Got about 10 seconds, so let's get set up. We take the heart rate up and then the heart rate down. All right, make a hook with those hands. Really focus on the muscles you're trying to use. All right, shoulders down. Here we go, get grounded. Sit down, squeeze the glutes and your back. Halfway. 15, 5 more if you can. 3, 2, don't cheat. Heart rate is pretty high right now, so I'm not gonna talk. Okay, stand on that band. Here we go. 15 each, alternating. Tailbone pulling down. 15, halfway. 20. 4, 5, 6, 3. One more each side. 30, 90 seconds. I don't know why I did my hair. I don't know why I kept my hair down. Hey, we're gonna have my hair down. Note to self. Okay. Setting up, we've got chair, supported, single leg RDL. That worked fine with the red band last time. And then supersetting this with the split stance. Pull down. I think I might try blue. Green was a little teensy weensy easy. We'll see, I might regret this. Don't be afraid to go up in resistance if you're unsure. You might find that the increase was too much. Might have been better for me to step back. We'll see. But if you can't do your repetitions with good form, stop early. You never want to compensate, because that's how we end up pulling muscles and getting little, injuries that we don't want, because it keeps us from doing our next workout, because then we have to let it heal and repair. All right, we've got about 20 seconds to the single leg RDL. Just when you feel good again. All right, let's get going. Just when you feel good. Time to go again. All right, if you need more time, do what you need to do. Make it hard though. Make the next exercise hard. That's why we rest, so we can work hard. All right, get your balance, bend this knee, and flat back. Focus on using the glutes. 12 times. 12. I feel like I could go a little bit. That's hard. I feel it. Maybe I'll feel it more tomorrow. It's fine. I feel like I could probably go maybe a little harder. All right, grabbing pretty low, flat back. Got my weight over my left leg here. Two more for me. But go at your own pace. If you can't keep up with me, go slower. I definitely would want you going faster. Okay, I'm grabbing both handles, stacking the handles. Oh yeah, can't go back as far. Okay, same leg as arm is forward, goes back. Get grounded, tuck the tailbone, chest up. 15. 11. Oh boy, 12. It's that last bit, but don't cheat, get it down. Ugh. Holy, okay. Okay. Tailbone tuck, get grounded, neck relaxed. More. 90 seconds. I actually want to use something a little harder for external rotation, so I'm going to leave my yellow one there. And because I have a second doorway attachment, now I can set up my green one for external rotation and then go right into the Russian twist. So this is our last set. That's very exciting because my body's feeling it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna loop this through. Oh, I'm gonna lose that one. How am I gonna do that? I'll put it in another door. Solutions. Is that closed? Yes. Okay. So I'm still gonna single my green one up. Yeah, I forget. This is like the perfect tension. Okay. I'm gonna grab my water, get some water. We've got about 30 seconds. Almost out of water. Okay, 25 seconds. Perfect. All right, by the time I'm over there, it'll be time to get going. 12 repetitions each side. Standing band external rotation, then we'll do one more Russian twist, and then we'll do a quick stretch. All right, neutral wrist, here we go. 2 more. Oh boy. Woo. Okay. Other side. Always tall spine, neutral low back. Two more. Oh. Good stuff. Keeping those shoulders healthy. Okay. Get your Russian twist set up. Pause this if you need to. Last set of 12 each side. Yay. All right. Make sure you've got the right amount of tension for you. Try to shut down those hip flexors a little bit. All right, 10 to 2. My eyes are straight. Two more. Ooh, that was perfect. Just the right amount of tension. I feel like I feel it in all the right places. Okay. Keep those legs steady. Make your core do the work. And done. Okay. You'll want to, I'm going to use my second to heaviest band. I'm going to use it for some stretching for my upper body. For those of you that have been training with me for a while, this is the 3-way shoulder stretch, and we're also going to hit our hip flexors. So you'll want to set up this band at the top of your door. These are my favorite stretches. Love them. Okay, I am ready for a nice post-workout meal with some protein and good carbs. All right, so you'll want 2 handles. Actually, yeah, even though the shoulder stretch, you only need 1 handle. And we're gonna only stretch 1 arm at a time. But when we get to the last one here, we'll need 2. So I just kind of stack them or hook them in 1 hand. So I've got the band with my right hand. I'm gonna go ahead and face the door and then turn to the right. And then you're gonna hinge with your palm up. So my eyes and body are facing the floor. And I'm just letting that right arm come across, getting a nice stretch through the shoulder and the upper back on that right side. And just relaxing and breathing. Breathe in through the nose, into the belly, palm up. And then I'm going to face the doorway and scoot back a little bit. For this one, I'll go thumb up, and I'm going to hinge at my hips and just let this band kind of pull that arm as I kind of anchor my right hip back. And again, breathe. Make sure that you're arching here. You don't want to round your back here. So just kind of come natural, just relaxing. Support yourself on your opposite leg. Bringing that heart rate down, relaxing the body so it can rest and repair. Let's go ahead and stand up, and now I'm going to turn all the way around to the left, and I'm going to start with my palm down first on this one. Palm down, shoulder down, and just slightly pulling to the opposite direction. So reaching back with that right arm, and then I'm going to turn my palm out. Everything kind of relax, and then we'll go palm up, shoulder down, shoulder depressed, pinky out, thumb back. Beautiful. And then let's do the same thing the other side. So I'm going to grab with my left hand, make a hook, turn to the left, don't get too far away. If that band's pretty, this one's got a lot of tension. So I can't go too far out. I gotta stay pretty close, but I want to have some tension where it's pulling. And kind of move through this. Everything's interconnected. Nice relaxing breaths. Turn to the door, scoot back, thumb up, hinge and reach up. And then go ahead and stand up, turn all the way to the right, palm down. Things tend to crack and pop, and that's okay. As long as it doesn't hurt. But even then, sometimes things gotta work themselves out. And then go palm away from you. Of course, if something is hanging around and not going away, definitely get it looked at, get it checked out. We don't want to work through pain ever. We need to modify, find different exercise. If we need to, turn that palm up. But there's always something to do, right? Always an exercise we can do. We focus on what we can do. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab a handle in each hand, face away from the door. Carefully take a big step out. The opposite arm's gonna go up. So the leg that is back is the arm that goes up. So I'm in a nice deep lunge. My left arm's just kind of hanging out down. But the more I reach up with that arm, the more I feel a stretch through my hip flexor on that right side. This is one of my favorite stretches, especially after that Russian twist. Those hip flexors can get knotted up. Arching over to the opposite side a little bit. Excellent. And then carefully push back and lunge out with the right leg. Left arm goes up. Sink down a little bit. Just breathe into any tight areas. Carefully, and I'm actually going to turn around, grab a handle in each hand, palms down, and then hinge forward. And now you can kind of round that back out here. So we can stretch out the low back, and I'm actually gonna turn and look under my right arm, kind of pushing that right hip out here. And then come back to center, breathe and reset, and turn and look under the left arm as you kind of sit back into that left hip. Perfect. Whew. Next, go ahead and find a wall to hang on to. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set my left ankle on my right knee and then sit down and back. So you wanna keep a flat back here, keep nice and straight, sitting down, and then gently push that knee down. And let's go ahead and stand up and hit the other side. I'm gonna put my right ankle on my left knee, flex this foot, sit down, keep a flat back, and gently push that knee down. And then go ahead and stand up. Lastly, we're gonna hit our hamstring. So I'm gonna just use this chair. Go ahead and set that heel up and then face the chair. You wanna hinge at your hips, support yourself on that thigh, keep your back flat. You can bend this standing leg a little bit, toes towards you, and just hold and breathe. You need to hold on to the wall or the chair, it's fine. Just make sure you've got your balance. And breathe. And then let's switch to the other side. Get my balance. And toes towards you, nice and square. Hinge. You may not have to hinge very much to feel that stretch, and that is totally fine. It's better to do it right. You don't need to look like me or anybody else. You showed up, and you're doing it. Breathe. This hurts. Apparently I needed this. That is all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you next time.